Welcome to Gamerize everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This is my first review. It's actually a different game that may be expected. It's City Car Driving. Well, let's talk about this game. For the guys who don't know this game, this actually, as you can see, and it's actually obvious from the name, it actually simulates traffic and driving in traffic. It's really real life traffic in a city. You have a city and you're starting a point that you chose and starting driving. It has actually cars that don't get the logos, the names and the brands, because this game is actually developed by a little studio. It's not big like EA, Ubisoft or whatever, but although the studio is small, the game is actually pretty great for what it is. I mean, there's no game in driving and simulator industry that's this lifelike. So let's talk about the game a little bit. Before gameplay and the real stuff, I'm going to talk about graphics and sound a little bit. The game is actually done with WIWB engine, but the graphics are not that excellent. Yet it's decently good. It's actually pretty good, but it's not great. Do not expect a Rivals, do not expect a Battlefield, do not expect a Far Cry, or I don't know. Do not expect Titanfall. Do not expect next gen graphics or something. This game is actually not new, but it's not old too. It's 2 years, 3 years, I don't know exactly, but graphics is actually not that good, but it's good. It's enough because this is a simulator. You're doing a simulation of the driving. You don't need graphics. Yeah, you need some. We don't want to see cars like bugs, but it's actually pretty good for what it is and for the size and, you know, for the developer too. It's actually really great. For sounds actually not that authentic, as I said. I mean, these guys didn't try to, I mean, it will be expensive. They didn't try to get license for these cars, so we don't have any brands or stuff, but the car I'm right now driving is actually, my guess is Toyota Corolla, because of the HUD and wheel and the stop lights or something. It's really similar. It's actually almost the same car, but it's not. So I mean, they didn't work on the sound too, but sounds actually, car sounds is actually good for a car sound, but it's not authentic. I'm saying, do not expect so, I mean, let's say identical sounds in this game, but it's enough for a simulator. It's a car sound, so I liked it, and the other sounds are good, but as I said, I didn't expect so much from this game as in sound. So you see me parking. You can do this stuff too. You have virtual mirrors that if you can't look, but that you can actually look. There's a thing. Before gameplay, I want to talk about stuff too in this game. It's actually not started by the developer itself. You can firstly, we have, you see the map. We have starting points you can select in the area. Modern State is my favorite, so I'm gonna drive there for most of the time. Yes, we have mounts of cars. Somebody did, not the developer. You can see you can download and install it easily. These cars is, you know, pretty much good to drive in traffic. I mean, I'm having fun. I'm gonna show you guys Opel Insignia OPC. You can change color too. It's blue. Let's start. Yeah. So gameplay. This game has actually great mechanics of driving. The feel and clutch and brake and gas, the steering wheel is actually pretty good. I mean, you can see at the lower left bottom of the screen 3 bars and 1 bar that has a line on it. It's actually the steering. The other ones are pedals. You can see that actually I'm doing the actions that I do in traffic in real life. So the mechanics of the pedals and steering, actually some of the car's mechanics, is actually good. It's feeling lifelike. So that's really good going for us. And in this game is actually, the developer think this game is actually an instructor to how to drive a car. So you can see right now there's information and warnings at the right side of the screen when you do something wrong, or you almost doing something wrong, like speed limit or I mean intersection rights well, invalidation. So this is actually a game that's trying to teach you how to drive, but it's not 100% lifelike, but it's almost lifelike. So that's the first purpose of this game. Second, for me, that you can have fun. I mean, modded cars are fast. You can download Ferraris, Lamborghinis, fast Mercedes cars. What else? I mean, there's a lot of cars. Did I see a Bugatti? I may see a Bugatti. There's lots of cars. More than you know. This game is not that famous and not that big, but the mods are pretty good. You can find cars. They are fast, and you can experience to drive a fast car in the city. We're going to see. I'm actually talking over this video because my driving wheel G25 is making weird sounds. If you know, if you're an owner of it. So in 2 or 3 minutes we're going to go to highway. I want to talk about that too. The game has various options of traffic. You can go to highway, you can go to modern cities, you can go to old twist, you can go to countryside where roads is different to one-to-one lane, and gonna be not like city-like roads. You can go up to higher speeds in highway, so you can experience what a highway is, how to drive in highway. But it's actually European this game is actually made in European standards, so as I guess, maybe it's wrong, but so the rules, the roads may be like European. So some American guys maybe say, well, this is not the roads that we drive on, and I understand that. To sum up, the gameplay is actually, as I said, it's an instructor for you to play this, to learn how to drive a car. It's actually pretty good. If you didn't give a signal when you're changing lanes, it's warning you that you didn't. If you're over the speed limit, it's warning you you're over the speed limit. If you violated a rights of a driver that should pass before you, it's actually warning you that you violated the right. So it's pretty good in terms of being a real driving simulator. Other than that, it's actually really fun to drive fast in highway. You can see that I'm making 200 and will be about kilometers per hour. The mods are pretty good. You see an Opel here. It's actually, I remember that's the console of Insignia. It's almost lifelike. I mean, as in details, but the graphics, as I said, is not that good. Don't expect any high quality in mods, high quality texture in mods, because the game's engine is allowing this much graphics, not more. So don't expect, but the mods are pretty awesome. They're actually driving fast cars, Ferrari and other cars in traffic, so that's good. You can actually see real life-like cars in traffic too, other than Toyota. I've seen Volkswagen and some Peugeot. Yeah, the game actually has a Peugeot unlockable 206 convertible, but you have to finish all the achievements in career mode. I'm saying Opel, but these are old cars because the game is old, as I said, but not that old. So that's that. The game seems, I don't know how it seems to you, but it was really appealing for me, and I was really curious about it. But I was thinking, was it really worth buying? So that's the reason I'm doing this game. If you are a guy that or a girl that really likes cars, really likes to drive in traffic, and you can think about buying this game. I'm not strongly suggesting, but I'm suggesting because one, it's cheap, $25. Two, it's really good. I mean, it's fun. I mean, three, it's actually not real life like, but it's actually a little bit practices your driving skills. So that's good. But if you're a casual gamer or another gamer but not into cars and driving, you may try before buying this game, and I'm going to crash. Yeah. So at the end, I give graphics and sound 7, but the gameplay is 10. I assure you guys. So as I said, if you like driving in cars, you like driving in traffic, you should buy. Not should, but I'm suggesting you can try this game by buying it. It's not expensive. And don't forget mods, they're awesome. So, thank you very much guys joining me for my first review. I hope it's good. Till next time.